The design of the simple pneumatic and hydraulic systems using these symbols will be used or will be discussed in this section. Now the difference between the pneumatic and hydraulic circuits or systems are very less, only that the hydraulic systems will be having higher size due to the use of higher pressure. So the first one will be the cylinders. Now the cylinders consist of a cylindrical tube along which the piston or the ram can slide on their own. Now popularly there are two types of cylinders, the single acting cylinders and the double acting cylinders, as shown in the figures respectively. The single acting cylinders, the control pressure will be applied on just one side of the piston, and very often a spring will be present to take the piston back to its normal position. This is done by the pressing of the piston onto the spring while it is being compressed by the compressed gas. That is, when the pressurized gas tries to move the piston will be pressing the spring, and the energy will be stored in the spring. And now in case of a double acting cylinder, the energy will be applied to the both the side of the piston, and the difference in the pressure between the two sides will result in the motion of the piston. The pressing of the or the action of the energy by the compressed air will be changing periodically by a mechanism. So we will now see how a pneumatic or a hydraulic system for a single acting cylinder can be represented using the symbols. So the figure shows the control of a single acting cylinder when there is the current through the solenoid, as well as when there is no current through the solenoid. So initially when the spring is not loaded, the air inside the cylinder is vented through the second port to the third port and to the atmosphere. So initially there is no current through the solenoid. Now in the second case, when there is current through the solenoid, the valve switches the positions, as you can see. Now here the valve switches the position and the flow is between the port 1 to the port 2. Now the port 1 is connected to a pressure source, which could be a compressed air or a fluid. Now this highly compressed air or fluid will press the piston in the cylinder along the through the port 2. As a result, the piston moves and will compress the spring. Once the current through the solenoid stops, the valves return to the original position and the air inside the cylinder will be vented back through the port 2, then to port 3 and to the atmosphere. Now the compressed spring will now pushes the piston to its initial position as shown in the figure 1. So this is how the working or the control of a pneumatic or a hydraulic single acting cylinder can be designed using the symbolic representations. So similar to the single acting cylinders, pneumatic and hydraulic systems using double acting cylinders can also be designed as shown in the figure. Now here a 5/2 valve is used. So in the first figure, in the initial position, the port 1 and 5 are connected. Now the compressed air supply from the port 1 passes through the port 5 and it will press the top side of the piston, and as a result the piston moves forward from right to left. Also here also the ports 2 and 3 are connected. As a result, the air in the backside of the piston will be vented out to the atmosphere through the ports 2 and 3. Now in the second position, which is shown in the second figure, the port 1 and 2 are connected. The port 1 is connected to the compressed air supply or the pressure source. Now this compressed air will pass through the port 1, which is the port 2, and enters the cylinder and presses the bottom portion of the piston. Due to the action of this compressed air, the piston will move backwards, that is from left to right in the figure. Here also the ports 5 and 4 are connected. The air on the other side of the piston will be vented out through the atmosphere through the port 5 and 4 as shown in the figure. So in a double acting cylinder, the current through one solenoid will causes the piston to move in one direction, while the current in the other solenoid will reverse the direction of motion of the piston. This is how a double acting cylinder will be working, and the figure shows the control of this double acting cylinder system for a pneumatic or a hydraulic control.